freaks and ghouls, and welcome back to my channel. It's Nikki the Horror Nerd here, back at it again with another trailer reaction for you guys. Now, this trailer reaction is going to be about Stephen King's Dr. Sleep, and I believe this is Mr. King's third remake this year, actually, so the dude's on a roll. He had Pet Sematary that came out not too long ago. It was alright in my opinion. I didn't like the fact that they changed a few things compared to, you know, the classic Pet Sematary that came out in the 80s, but you know, classics are usually a little bit better because they are the classics. But anyway, yes, I enjoyed it. It wasn't horrible. Definitely go check out Pet Sematary. I definitely recommend you go see that if you have not seen it. Another movie that literally just came out the other day was It Chapter 2. I have been hearing incredible things about this movie. I have been reading some articles also about it because I just can't wait to see it. I can't wait to go take my mom to go see it next weekend. We're gonna go see it. And this movie, the third one, is Dr. Sleep, which I have not read the book for Dr. Sleep. I plan on reading it, but I'm actually in the middle of a book right now, and that is actually It. So after I get done reading that, I plan on reading Dr. Sleep because I do really want to do movie and book comparisons on my channel. It's just something I really want to do because I love comparing books to movies. But yes, Dr. Sleep is a continuance of The Shining, and I would hope that everybody who's watching this has seen The Shining. It is a classic Stephen King movie, and it's a really good book. From what I've heard, I've not read The Shining yet either. My mom has. She has all of Stephen King books. She even has an autograph book by Stephen King. But anyway, yes, I do plan on reading the book. But from what I do know, other than the fact that this is a continuance of The Shining, it is going to be, this movie is going to be about young Danny Torrance all grown up. And from the book's point of view, it says that Danny Torrance is an alcoholic. And he's got, you know, he's a little bit messed up because he had a really screwed up childhood. I mean, if you've seen The Shining, you know what I'm talking about. But he ends up coming across a young teenager who also has the same abilities, supernatural abilities he has. And there's a cult that goes after them, and I guess they want to take their magic, their abilities away from them and use them for their own selfish wants or needs or whatever. That's just reading, that was just me reading what the book's about. I'm not sure how much the movie is going to be like the book, but I don't know. We're going to get going on this trailer. I can't wait to see what else they have in store with this movie, so here we go.
When I was a kid,
Oh,
there
don't
was a
tell me
place,
he goes back to the Stanley Hotel.
a dark place. They closed it down.
No
and let
fucking
it
way.
rot. But the
Red,
things that
oh
lived
my
there,
god, he goes back to the hotel? I didn't know that.
they come back.
I need to read the book. Oh, those creepy ass twins.
Not many ride the bus this
Creep
far
me out.
north. You're running away from something?
Oh, that guy, he plays on Fear, The Walking Dead.
I'm running away from myself, I guess.
Ooh,
Hi.
those 4 notes just
You
give
can
me
hear me.
chills.
You're magic. Like me.
I don't know about magic.
I'm
I
guessing
was
that's
called The
the
Shining.
young girl that has the same abilities as him. What?
The world is a hungry place. A dangerous place.
Oh hell, that's the cult, I'm guessing. I'm
These
assuming.
people, they hurt people like us.
So they are going off of the book's
These empty
perspective.
devils, they'll eat what shines. And they noticed that little girl.
Oh, shit.
Get out of my head! Get out!
I haven't felt power like that in so long.
Oh.
They're coming.
Oh, hell no. November
Where are you
8th.
going?
Oh my god,
There's a
they
place.
did that.
You sure you want to do this?
I'm ready.
You all got goosebumps? Because I got
Yes,
goosebumps.
you
Serious
run, dear.
goosebumps.
find you, and he will scream for
Damn,
you.
you throw that some power. Oh, shit.
Come and play with us forever and ever.
Oh, shit. Oh my god, I love that. I love that they're taking... Okay, is that it? I love that they're taking elements from the Shining movie, the classic Shining movie, and they're putting them into this movie. Like, we have the two twins that are, you know, that want to play with Danny, and we hear that line that they say in The Shining in this movie. We're seeing lots of red rum, which is murder spelled backwards, which you should all know that if you've seen The Shining. Another thing that I am seeing is clips also, like the young Danny Torrance riding his tricycle down the halls of the Stanley Hotel, and I've actually read up onto that. I read into that, and that is actually all CGI from what I've read. That is not actually the original actor that has played the young Danny Torrance. They actually had another little boy and they CGI'd it, which I could understand. I mean, I guess that's one of the really cool things about CGI. A lot of people don't like it, but when it comes to movies like this, it's freaking awesome. It would be totally fucking cool if they actually CGI'd a cameo of Jack Nicholson in here. That would be fucking awesome to actually see a cameo of Jack Nicholson. Whether they got to get a different actor to come in and then they just CGI it, that would be fucking awesome though. If we got to see him, if he like popped out, because I seen that they were in the maze where his dad was actually chasing him, trying to kill him and everything. Dude had a fucked up childhood, but yes, it would be cool to see a cameo of him. But if we don't, either way, movie looks incredible, really looks awesome. And those 4 notes that they play, just, I don't know about you guys, but that shit gives me chills just hearing it, because they kept it real. I mean, I love that they took elements from the Shining movie and they put it into this. It was totally awesome, totally cool. I cannot wait to see this movie. Ewan McGregor playing this role, I do not think I've ever seen Ewan McGregor play a role like this. Me personally, I have not. I mean, we all know him as Obi-Wan Kenobi, Master Jedi, the hopeless romantic from Moulin Rouge. That's when I think of Ewan McGregor, that's what I think of. Seeing him take on a role like this of a alcoholic, deranged man with supernatural magical abilities, Danny Torrance, to say the least, like, that's fucking awesome. It's cool to see him take on a role, especially a role that Stephen King has created in his crazy wild mind. Like, it's really cool to see that. But I can't wait to see Ewan McGregor in this movie. I don't recognize the young girl in the movie. She looks like a really good actress from what I can tell from the trailer. The one leader from the cult, the leader of the cult group or whatever, she looks very familiar. I'm not quite sure. I'll actually have to look that actress up and see who she is, because she does look very familiar. But and also the blood scene where you've seen the blood coming out of the escalator, I think that is the only shot or the only clip that they did take from The Shining and then they put into this movie. That was the only scene that they did take. Everything else is CGI, and they got different actors and they CGI'd over it and everything. But yes, I'm going to leave this off here because I don't want to end up spoiling it for anybody, because I did read about what the book is about. And yeah, but I don't know, this movie could be a little bit different from what the book is about. But yes, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you just feel free to subscribe, because I love doing these trailer reactions. I love doing unboxings. I do horror subscription unboxings, which I actually got a few cool autographs from Zobi Fright Pack, and I actually did a video on that, so definitely go check out that video if you're interested in anything of that sort. But yes, like I said, like this video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel, and keep up with my crazy journey of all things horror and creepy, scary things. And I will see y'all in my next video. Later, ghouls.